go on. I can't do it. No wonder you need like an army of women to get dressed on your wedding day. No, the short bit has to come. Oh gosh. There we go. I got it. There's a short bit. Oh wow. I feel like I have stepped into a time machine, and I cannot believe I still fit into this dress. I still fit into my wedding dress. My gosh, I can barely breathe, but I still fit into it. And the dress I still love. It's so timeless. I had good taste even back then. Except my boobs don't fill this out quite the way it used to. But that's what having kids will do to you. This is so surreal. Oh, that's better. Maybe this is bad luck, to put on the wedding dress you wore to the man that you're divorced to. But I'm not going to get married again. I'll just live in sin the rest of my life. Let's see if I even had a man. Oh my God, this is surreal. I can't believe I fit into my wedding dress. Almost 20 years later. Not bad for 49, Joe. Spring is upon us, which means it's wedding season, and you guys are invited to a wedding. No, not mine. This is my wedding dress that I wore when I got married when I was 30 years old in 2002. Almost 20 years. Next year it will be 20 years. I still fit into it. This dress, my friends, is pure silk. The designer was Mary Ionides. I remember saying to her, I want my dress to be very simple, very old world, very timeless. I don't want any bling bling. The dress does have a little bit of embellishment along the trim of the bustier. It's ruched in the waist. It's a two-part dress. So this is a top and it laces up in the back. And so the skirt part of the dress fits over the bustier and ties up in the back with a bow and a zip. And it's a box pleat and it's full and it has a little train, and my veil was quite long as my dress almost. You know, she had to convince me of this embellishment. I didn't want even this, but I think it's very simple. It's just Swarovski. I can never say that. Swarovski. You know what I mean. Crystals just on the top, and it cost me $3,500. Well, it cost my dad. And I didn't want it to be pure white. I wanted a cream off-white color, which freaks me out because to this day, I still love cream and it's just not popular, you know, amongst many women, cream. My wedding dress was couture, so it was made to fit my specific measurements. And I still think it's so beautiful and timeless. I love knowing that I picked out a dress that if I wore today, would not look dated, and you can still see me in this dress. And it's like revisiting myself again, and I just love that. And I remember, I don't know where it is though. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I had a large tiger lily tucked behind my ear. I am just thrilled that I fit into this dress. The skirt zipped all the way up. I'm barefoot at the moment, so with heels I would have been up here. But I remember I wore heels in the church when I arrived at the reception, and then for the rest of the evening I had flat sandals. They were embellished and they were sparkly and really pretty. I think they had pearls on them. I can't remember, and I wore them for the rest of the night. Oh no, the veil fell out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I won't wear that, because I am going to get myself out of this dress and I am going to show you guys what I would wear to a wedding. You don't need to go out and buy a brand new dress because you're invited to a wedding. You can shop your own closet and you can restyle your dress. I'm going to show you guys 4 dresses, you know, so that it doesn't look the same as maybe the dress you wore to another wedding. That's what Greeks are like, right? So if they wear a dress to one wedding and they're invited to another wedding 6 months later or a year later or 3 months later or whenever, they can't be seen in the same dress because what's everyone gonna think? But do you think I cared about that? No. I wore 2 of the dresses that I'm about to show you to engagements, christenings and weddings, and I bet no one even knew. No one is really paying attention to what you specifically wear. Everyone's looking at the bride, you know, the girl in the big white dress. I just thought it would be so fun to put on my wedding dress and show you guys what I look like as a bride, and just for shits and giggles, really. I mean, this is a trip, let me tell you. This is outfit number 1, a little black dress. Now, if you don't own a little black dress in your wardrobe, what are you doing with your life? Go out and get one immediately, and you don't have to shop retail. Go to your local thrift or vintage shop, and I guarantee you will find a little black dress. It may take you a few visits till you find the right one, because let's face it, you're not going to get much mileage out of a dress that you wear to a wedding. So why spend a fortune when you can find one as perfect as this in a thrift shop? This one is vintage and I absolutely love it. It's so simple in its silhouette. A simple shift dress never dates, and I just love it. I love the neckline also. This did have shoulder pads, but I took them out. I'm not a fan. And just a little sleeve. So simple, so elegant, so demure. I feel so good in it. And it's in a crepey fabric. The dress also has really great movement because it's fully lined, so it's slipping and sliding against my body and showing my figure off, even though it's a shift dress. It kind of tapers in down the bottom, and there's a beautiful button detail on the hem of this dress on either side of the leg. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is the only detail on this dress. Otherwise, it's very simple. I love the length also. It comes under my knees, which I find very flattering for my shape and size. And this is just a gorgeous black dress. You know, you can style up differently by just swapping out the accessories. I just feel like this is the perfect outfit for a wedding guest. The designer is Cassidy and it was made in Australia. I just think I am so lucky to have found a dress like this because it's timeless and it will be in my wardrobe forever. So the bag I chose for this dress is also black, but because of the gold trim, it pops against the dress. It's also in a different texture. This is a velvet bag, so that's something else that also gives this bag a nice contrast to the dress. And this bag, my friends, is also vintage. It's by Van Cleef and Arpels. I'm not sure if it was designed as a purse or was intended as a jewelry case, but either way, I think it's too beautiful to not be worn as a purse. I absolutely love the shape. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I think it works so well with this dress. The shoe I went for is a nude strappy sandal because it elongates my leg. I just found that a black shoe, whether it be strappy or a pump, was just too stark against my leg and kind of cut me off, whereas this sandal makes it look as though my legs go on forever. So I really love that unexpected shoe. The shoes are by Schutz and I just think they are a work of art. Look at that. They're cage sandals. They have a zip up the back. They are suede in a nude beigey color and I absolutely love them. They're so stunning. I also kept on the same necklace as I wore with the wedding dress. This is a vintage diamante necklace that I've had for so many years, and I love the sparkle against the simple black shift. So I just love that pairing. I've just kept it really simple. I would absolutely wear this to a wedding. So outfit number 1 is a little black dress. My friends, this is outfit number 2. This dress, I'm still in love with it after all these years. I bought this dress around 10 years ago when I was in Bali. This dress is by Magali Pascal. She's a French designer who lives in Bali, and I got this from one of her boutiques. She has several in Bali. Whenever I go to Bali, I always buy something from her boutique because she has just impeccable taste and beautiful jewelry and accessories as well. So this dress, there is just so much I love about it. The color, this nude color, is just perfection and suits my skin tone. The intricate lacework on this dress, I think, is what makes the dress. That's what really made me fall in love with it. It's just so elegant and romantic, so a complete juxtaposition to the black dress. Equally beautiful in my opinion. So the lace work is all over the bodice of the dress and then also along the hem, and it's an asymmetrical hem, which is another thing that I loved about it. And it can be worn high or low-waisted because it has an elastic drawstring with these gorgeous little tassels, and of course I like to wear it high-waisted. And the fabric of the dress is so gauzy and gossamer-like that it just floats. It just floats over my body. It is the quintessential romantic dress to wear to a wedding. It is totally see-through, but it came with this slip, a strapless slip, another detail that's very different. So you have this absolutely stunning halter neckline. So even after all these years, I would again 100% wear this to a wedding. So if you're ever in Bali, I highly recommend you visit Magali Pascal boutiques. I've decided to go with my little mini Reese bag in this gorgeous burgundy color. I think the nude and the burgundy just pair so beautifully together. Again, unexpected. This purse just pops against the dress. And the shoes that I wore are gold sandals that I thrifted. They're pretty, they look like dancers' shoes, they're absolutely gorgeous. And around my neck, I am wearing a vintage choker, which I thrifted for $1, my friends. I think it is absolutely stunning and sets off this dress so beautifully. In a few years, this is going to be vintage, and I just don't think clothes are made the same way they were 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. I'm not interested in new on-trend dresses. I love beautiful, timeless pieces that speak to me. So this is just absolutely stunning, and I just love the way this all looks. I really do. So outfit number 2 is something romantic. This is outfit number 3, and how cute is this dress? The color is just everything. I love lilac, and this is kind of the fun, festive vibe that I'm going for. Listen, you guys, this is as fun as it gets for me. It's above the knee, this dress, and I'm showing my arms. So considering my, sensibilities when it comes to style, this is very fun for me, and I feel so comfortable in this dress. This dress is vintage. I found it in a thrift store for a couple of bucks, and it's by Farouche Australia. It's a size 12, but it fits me to perfection. I mean, I've got this much room to move around in, and it's fully lined. So again, it has beautiful movement. It's just a simple shift dress, but cut beautifully. The neckline is nice and high. The armholes are just pure perfection, and the length is just above the knees. So basically, this dress could have been made for me. Okay, so I'm wearing earrings with this dress. They are absolutely gorgeous. They cost me quite a fair bit. I remember purchasing them after my divorce, and I actually bought these earrings to pair back with the Magali Pascal dress. But I found that these earrings work with so many of my outfits because of that beautiful pale lilac shade in the middle. It's just, they're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. This bag is one of my treasures, one of my vintage treasures. Look at these pastel teardrops. There's even a lilac teardrop in there to pair back with my dress. Amazing what you can find when you thrift. Thrifted. My shoes are also thrifted. These are my 9 West nude sandals. Again, I love them because they elongate the leg. The reason I love nude shoes so much is because they elongate the leg. And when it comes to my legs, I will take all the help I can get. So I actually don't mind my legs in these shoes. They are a beautiful shoe. They are timeless. I love the point. I love the detailed crisscross across the foot. They are very comfortable, I must say, but I've only worn them for about 3 minutes. But I do love this outfit. Again, just really simple, but fun and festive because it's colorful and it's cute and it's just soft for a wedding. I can dance the night away. For me, comfort is number 1. If I am not comfortable, I'm not wearing those shoes or that dress because I will be fidgeting all night, and nothing looks worse than a woman who is uncomfortable and insecure in her clothing. So I may not look on trend, but I still think I look modern. My fun and festive look. The final outfit, I have had this dress, you guys, for over 20 years. This is vintage now, this dress. It is just all pleats. So this is my theatrical vibe. I love the neckline. Look at it. It's a halter neckline. I bought it when I was working in the bookshop still. I was in my 20s. A woman had opened up a boutique selling her own designs. She was not there for long, and then she was closing down because she wasn't making enough money to pay the rent and keep a store open. So, you know, this was way before shopping online was even a thing. She was having a clearance and I paid $50 for this dress for a vintage, one-of-a-kind designer dress. She told me that she had designed this. It was, you know, the only one. It's in this beautiful pale pink and it's all pleats. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this little shawl that I'm wearing over top, my brother got me this one Christmas years and years and years ago. I mean, I was in my 20s. Look how beautiful it is. It's got these beautiful pastel colors with a little iridescent stone in the middle of each little kind of disc. Just absolutely gorgeous and vintage now. I don't know where he got it from though, but it was made in Italy. So just an absolute treasure piece that I have kept for all these years and will never part with. And I love that the black in this shawl ties in with my black belt, which is also vintage, used to be my mum's. It's a very unexpected, you know, accessory to wear with such, you know, a fancy frock, this very edgy kind of Western belt. I don't know, somehow I think it works. My black little Chanel-esque clutch that I thrifted, which is also made in Florence, Italy. And for the shoes, I went for my T-Bar vintage Stuart Weitzman shoes that I thrifted for $2. It's just amazing what you can find when you dig around a thrift store. And so the bag, the shawl, the belt pop against the soft pink of the dress. It's an unexpected way to style this dress for sure, but I quite like it. I could have easily gone with a gold chain that I have around the waist or a pearl belt that I also have around the waist. You know, I'm always going for the unexpected look, so I just absolutely love this outfit. But this dress is just so theatrical. It was the pleats that did it for me. I mean, if I undo the belt to this dress, you will see how voluminous the dress is. Just a huge shapeless dress that is transformed when you cinch it in with a belt. Oh, and I forgot my earrings. My earrings are gorgeous, very delicate rhinestones. Actually, I'm not sure if they're rhinestones. There's some kind of bead, iridescent bead, and I got these from Hawaii. They were absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with them and just had to have them. I love that my pieces are from everywhere. You know, most of them very old. I think it is theatrical, it's unique, it's different, it's wedding guest appropriate. And so that, my friends, completes the outfits for this video. I really hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. I sure had a lot of fun, you know, stepping into a time machine and wearing my wedding dress. Unbelievable. I'm so glad I never gave it away. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope I see you in my next one.